Can a company be its owner's shadow? In Renusagar, India's Supreme Court pulled back the corporate mask, and the result still shapes corporate law today. Let's unpack why. Today we'll explain the doctrine of lifting the corporate veil, the facts of state of UP versus Renusagar, what the Supreme Court decided, and why it matters for companies and regulators. The corporate veil is the legal separation between a company and the people behind it, a separate legal personality that shields them from company liabilities. Limited liability is the default. The company owns its assets, owes its debts, and acts in its own name. Piercing or lifting the veil is exceptional, used when the separate form is abused or hides the truth. Courts may pierce the veil for fraud or sham companies, where a company is created to mislead, evade duties, or perpetrate wrongdoing, or where a wholly controlled subsidiary functions as part of a single economic unit with its parent, without independent volition. Renusagar is the classic Indian case, where the court looked past form to see substance. Stick with me. Clear graphics, real facts, and the exact reasons the court lifted the veil in Renusagar. Courts apply a substance over form approach. 4 common red flags: fraud, evasion of law, public interest, and the single economic unit scenario. Example: a parent sets up a 100% subsidiary solely to claim a tax break while keeping all control. That's a red flag. Courts look past labels to how the arrangement works in reality. Renusagar was a 100% subsidiary, created to power Hindalco's aluminum operations. Hindalco funded construction and made all major decisions. Almost all electricity generated went straight to Hindalco. The dispute was Renusagar's electricity, Hindalco's own source for a duty rebate. Keep these facts in mind: ownership, control, purpose, and output all pointed one way. The conflict escalated to India's Supreme Court. Next, the precise legal issues. What exactly the court had to decide. Three issues. What does own source of generation mean under the UP Duty Act? Whether the corporate veil should be lifted here, and how to balance statutory interpretation with veil piercing. Why it matters. Tax exposure and the reach of regulation turn on these answers. The court reaffirmed the veil is not impenetrable. You look at the facts. It treated Renusagar as Hindalco's source, one concern, operating as a single economic unit. Reasons: complete control, financing and singular purpose, no independent volition, and operation as one concern. Therefore, power from Renusagar counted as Hindalco's own source under the Act. Outcome: the exemption applied on the facts. The court sided with Hindalco. Short and concrete. Substance over form. One concern. Remember, this wasn't automatic veil piercing. It was a fact-driven conclusion. Renusagar mattered for 3 reasons. It strengthened the single economic unit doctrine, reinforced fact-driven veil piercing, and pushed substance over form in tax and regulation. Example: where a regulator finds a de facto unity between parent and subsidiary, courts can treat them as one to reach the real actor. The emphasis is reality over paperwork. Veil lifting is extraordinary. Courts demand a strong factual basis. Later decisions like Azadi Bachao Andolan cautioned against treating tax planning as abuse per se. Courts balance. They won't pierce just because a structure saves tax. They look for misuse. 1. The corporate veil is strong. not absolute. 2. Renusagar is the landmark on single economic entity. 3. Focus on control, purpose, integration, and misuse. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe and drop a question. Which case should we explain next?